Hey Dragon Con, Crispy here in the loft again, 30th anniversary. Ciara's joined us. Ciara, thank you for coming to Dragon Con.
Thank you for having me.
This is cool to have you
cool.
here. So,
yeah.
What have you thought so far? It's Sunday, it's been a couple of days.
Well, I actually just got in yesterday.
It's been a day.
It's been a day, but it was a long day, and I've just met so many people. It's a little overwhelming how many people there are, but it's so fun. I love seeing all the costumes. I love seeing puppets. They're so fun. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. So you just kind of come in and hit the ground, do the tables, and see everything from the table. Have you actually had a chance to go out in your one day to kind of explore the con yet?
Not really. I mean, we've had to like go between hotels, so I've sort of seen things outside.
Right.
But I mean, it seems like a party. I wish I could partake, but honestly,
busy, and then sleep is kind of important. We hear. Excuse me.
What's that?
I'm really not sure anymore. So, but you'll be here. Are you here through tomorrow as well, or is it just today and Sunday?
No, I'm here on a Monday too.
Awesome. So maybe you'll be able to go out and explore
a
little. Just enough. So
just to feed my inner nerd a little bit.
What would be your fandoms then? Like, what would be the things that you would check out here at the show?
Well, I guess any of the Disney stuff for sure.
Okay.
I saw Moana, someone dressed as Moana, and I like lost my mind.
Yes.
That's so cool. But I also was like a huge World of Warcraft nerd in high school, so I'm all about that. And I'm also like a big anime person.
All right.
So
that's a pretty good spectrum. You got Disney, Blizzard, some anime there.
They got some stuff in there.
They definitely have unique visual aesthetics there. Is that kind of what you go for? Like good looking art, or are you in it for just like a storytelling aspect?
I'm more of the storytelling thing. Yeah, that's like when I play video games, I just love an RPG.
Right.
You know, so.
That's my go-to. I don't like to sit there and like just let me immersify the story.
Yeah.
What's your current RPG? What's your last one that you did?
I honestly haven't played video games, and I can't tell you how long. Unfortunately.
I think you've got some good reasons for that.
Right. I was actually thinking about going and getting a system, but then I was like, oh, but I just get sucked into it.
Right,
you know
right.
I mean? But I'm a huge fan of all the Final Fantasies, especially like 7, because it was just such a turning point.
So 7 was your generation there, because I'm a 6 person. So I'll fight you to the death between 6 and 7. So.
Okay, we'll have to have that battle some other time.
Fair enough. Did you end up, being an anime fan, did you also go on and like Advent Children and jump on that and enjoy that as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was a little weird.
It was not my faves, so it's okay. But
Right on. So that's a pretty fun way to take that, RPGs and things.
Yeah.
I'm a huge storyteller myself, gaming. So I think you're gonna find a lot of that. Just there's a lot of fun stuff. You're definitely a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now with the recent success and things, like, do you find yourself doing a lot more of these conventions?
Totally. Yeah, which is so fun. It's very cool to be able to meet the people who like actually watch your show. They put the hours in every week, so like sit down and watch Flash and Arrow and Legends and everything in succession. So yeah, it's really fun, and I love hearing like their theories about what's next, especially for the Hawks, since we flew away.
You kind of did your own thing.
For now,
Our part's done.
Yeah,
right.
Who knows? But they're creating such an elaborate universe that
it's intimidating.
Anything can happen at this point, So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's one thing I actually like to compliment your universe on, is that growing up a nerd, I never thought I would see, here's like comic book heroes on my TV every night of the week.
Every night.
And they're taken seriously. It's not a joke. I mean, I love the Adam West Batman, don't get me wrong, but different era where like it's a really serious, but also seems like a very fun product that you guys get to work on.
I think for sure, yeah. I mean, especially like I always say, like working on the Flash was always like the most fun, because everyone they're just so happy, they have so much fun all the time, and it's just like, it's great, all the different sets, how different they are. But yeah, it is. I mean, we get to play superheroes, and I get to pretend I fly, and like all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
It's pretty fun.
You're right. Did you ever imagine yourself, like you tell a little 4-year-old you're like, all right, one day, you're not going to believe this 4-year-old me. But this is a thing.
I don't think 4-year-old me would believe it. I think she'd be like, no, that doesn't seem right.
No.
She's a little too realistic.
Fair enough. Oh, so you're kind of a radical change then.
Yeah.
Were you like the super serious kid?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's why, like, as a young kid, I was playing RPGs, because like you have to be serious about that. Like, you have to like commit.
Dedicated.
Time, Like, I was totally not like, let's crash these cars into each other and then we're done.
Like Chrono Trigger and things like that were a huge. Like, I'm actually been wanting to replay that. Like, give me the seriousness, don't give me the goofy things.
Right,
so.
yeah, totally.
But was there ever a point, I guess you mentioned being a Disney fan, was there like one Disney movie that broke that shell? Disney it's kind of guilty of that in a lot of ways.
So real. I want to say like 101 Dalmatians.
Oh wow.
I'm such an animal lover. I love dogs, and I think I watched that tape so many times that I broke it. So
that's wonderful.
So like yeah, I think that was the one that was like, oh.
Did you ever have your own little Pongo or anything like that, or?
I think I did. Or you know what? I had the sheet set. I had a lot of. I had the Lion King. I had Pocahontas. I had all the sheet sets. So we just change them over.
All right. It's the Lion King week. All right. So. That sounds like a pretty fun household.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm a big Disney person. Do you ever get to make it down to the parks? Do you ever go visit that stuff?
I actually just went, like a year ago, I went to France. And we went to Disney World there, which was so cool.
I'm incredibly jealous in this moment.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I want to go to all of them. I want to go to the one in Japan. Like, I want to go to I just think it's so fun. And like, my big goal is to go drinking around the world at Epcot in Florida.
So as someone who's done that, let me say, give yourself more than 2 hours of time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was an accidental nut. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. It was a little rough. It's my pro advice there. More than 2 hours, please.
Yes.
Awesome. So before we send you back today, I know you're super busy. My buddy Randall here. He's been collecting random questions from the internet.
Okay.
So draw a random question.
Oh.
Let's see what kind of story you have to tell us here.
Yeah.
A little icebreaker question, sometimes goofy.
What do we got? Okay, do you want to read it?
No, that's all you. Go.
If you had to perform an interpretive dance right now, what would it be about?
Don't necessarily do the dance, but...
Right, I don't... Maybe like, I kind of have to use the bathroom, so it might be like a I have to pee dance.
Okay, the little shaky, little shimmy dance there.
Like a little woo!
All right, so that's a great way to get the day going. Awesome. Well, on that wonderful dancing notes here, thank you so much for making it DragonCon and being a part of our day. So,
Thank you. So nice meeting you.
And thank you, DragonCon.